In 1922, my father was appointed first captain of the guard in Leinster House in the Oil Éireann. We were given this Grace and Favour house in the Phoenix Park, and it was beside one of the entrances to Áras an Uachtaráin. We were allowed to play in the grounds of the Áras. We went chasing birds, looking for wasps' nests, teasing the resident swans on the lake, climbing trees. It was a really, really wonderful childhood I spent until I was about the age of 10. Our next door neighbours were the Gardaí, Síochána. The barracks was beside us, and just above that was the residence of Major General Michael Brennan, the Chief of Staff, who, when on his way down to Army headquarters on Infirmary Road, would stop the car and tell my sister Eileen and myself, we were like twins, to jump in, and we would jump in and he would drive us to the park gate. And then we only had a short distance to walk to our school, which was run on by the Mrs. Hannafy on the North Circle Road. One day when we were playing inside the gate of the Áras, I saw this very elderly man being pushed in a wheelchair towards us, and with his knees wrapped up in a rug. And he stopped to talk to us, put his hand in his pocket, took out 4 florins, which in those days meant 2 shilling piece, which meant nothing to us. So I went in, we showed them to our mother, and she said that sounded like Dr. Douglas de Hyde, the first president of Ireland. I had 2 sisters, Eileen and Lila, and 1 brother. The youngest was Miles. I did not know I had an older sister until I was in my late teens, when my father told me that my little sister Maureen died at the age of 12 weeks from pneumonia. That's what I understood. And I did not hear anything more about that until my daughter Maeve, who is researching our family history.
When I was a teenager, my mum told me she'd had an older sister called Maureen, and that Maureen had died at 6 weeks. I now know that her dad was possibly trying to protect her. With the release of the military pension files in the last few months here in Ireland, I read Lucy's application, and she clearly says that the baby died as a result of a British military raid.